Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and and welcome if you're not if you've not subscribed before. So this is the unboxing video for the Havilland Mosquito PR.XVI. So let's crack on, shall we, with the with this unboxing. Okay, so you've got the artwork here. This is a lovely bit of artwork. It looks as if it's flying over the Alps or the Pyrenees. So it's in 1/72 scale, and the code number is A04065. That's the code. Here you've got your colour schemes. Okay, you've got a little bit of history there, and you've got your. This is skill level 2. You've got your flying hours token there, which I will be cutting off. And here you've got your paints as well. So, there we go. Right, you got your artwork here again. And it's the same on that side as well. And also you've also got your warnings in different languages. Okay, so let's crack open the box. Top opening box. I've never seen this before. Now, it shouldn't be too dissimilar to the B16, which I did about a year or two ago. Okay, so we've got a bag of sprues. We've got decals as well. So we'll just put those to one side for a minute. You've got set of instructions as well. You've also got your colour scheme as well. So yeah, so this is the instruction. Okay, so put that aside, and we'll sort out the instructions in a moment. Okay, right. So here we are with the instructions. You've got languages for English, French and German on the front page. And this is same again on Swedish and Spanish and Swedish. So you've got your assembly instructions in different languages here, and you assembly icon instructions also here as well. Now, here's where this is where it doesn't get too dissimilar to the B-16, because the instructions are pretty much the same. Okay, you start off with the cockpit. Start off with the cockpit and bomb. You start off with the cockpit area, and so on and so forth. So that's on page 3, and then steps 1 through to 10. Okay. Step 11, we're putting the fuselage together. And here's another thing. If you remember, if you have been a long time subscriber, you probably remember me saying that that there's a jig here that it's telling you to go and it's telling you not to glue the jig in, but also to go and drill 3 holes using a 1.5mm drill bit. Okay, so you put the fuselage together here, these holes are going to be for the for cameras, camera ports, because after all we are doing a photographic reconnaissance aircraft, and then we glue the fuselage together. Step 14, we're putting in what step 14 again, we're putting in the clear part here, and then that goes on the front side, that goes on the underside of the and that goes on the underside of the aircraft. Again, we're putting the clear part here in step 16, and that in turn goes in step 17, goes just in behind where the bomb bay is. Okay. In step 18, we're putting the tail in, and then step 19 and 20, we're putting the rudders on. So putting the rudders together, and then in step 21, they go together. Okay. Now here's where it gets, again, this is not too dissimilar for the undercarriage, okay, because you are using the underside of the wing to go and assemble the undercarriage, which is brilliant. So, and as I've done this before, I shouldn't have any problem in putting it all together. So that's the undercarriage out of the way. Step 29 and 30, we're putting the wheels, we're putting the landing wheels in, and then on the underside of the wing we're also we're drilling some holes out here using a 1mm drill bit, and also we're putting the wheels on the undercarriage as well, so that's good. Step 33, we're putting the wings together, and then step 34, we're putting the wingtips on. Now these are clear parts, okay, so which is good. And then steps 35, 36 and 37, we are doing the exhaust. We're doing the exhaust ports. And that continues on page 8. And then in step 41 we're doing the engines. We're getting the engine nacelles all put together. So up until step 46. Okay. In step 47, now here's where I can do my usual trick, reading upside down. It says, when building this model with the undercarriage up, cut where the highlighted, cut where highlighted in green. This step before assembling part F34, sorry. Then miss out step 49. So we're missing out this step here. But here it says, do not glue part F53. Use as a mask to protect the inside of the nacelle when painting the entire aircraft. That is just that is amazing. That is just brilliant how they've done it. Okay, and that is what that's what we'll be doing. And that is what we'll be doing. So in step 50 you're putting in this part here, part F2, and then you'll be putting on the okay, then you'll be putting the wing onto the aircraft. And then in step 52 you'll be putting on the wing, so putting on the undercarriage, the completed undercarriage, so on and so forth. So, and basically, and then you'll be putting on the putting in the undercarriage, and then putting the undercarriage doors in. Okay, step 54, and then step 55 you'll be putting in one of the propellers. So that's good. Step 56 says there's a note here. Only apply glue to the highlighted area shown here. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay. And step 57 through to, and then from step 57 onwards, it's pretty much repeating what we've already done. It's just repeating what we've done on the in previous steps. So there we go. So it's just a quick flick through, really. And here's, now this will be a little bit different. We're putting on fuel tanks underneath the wings in step 97, but 95 and 96 we're going to be putting them together, and also we're going to be putting on what, if it was the B-16, will be closed bomb bay doors. Okay, but we've got these two little holes here. We've got these two little holes here, which allows us to go and put a camera port in, put a camera in. Okay. And then in step 98, we're going to be putting in the pilot. And then 99 is actually going to be the cockpit canopy. And then it's pretty much all clear parts after that. We're going to be putting in the tail wheel, and then we've got we've got antenna going in as well, and that's it. So it's 104 steps all told, and then you've got your colour schemes. So colour scheme A is of number 60 Squadron, South African Air Force, San Severo, province of Foggia, Italy, January 1945. I like the look of this. I might actually do this one. Actually, I think. And then scheme B, it is of de Havilland Mosquito PR.XVI, 600. So I'm going to have to read this. Right, 653rd Bomb Squadron, 25th Bomb Group, 325th Photographic Wing, United States Army Air Force, Royal Air Force Watton, Norfolk, in September 1944. So that's the instructions out of the way. Okay. Okay, moving on to the sprues now. Let's get these open. We have, right, one bag of clear parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plastic screws. Plastic sprues, sorry. Alright. I do apologise about that. Right, so let's go and have a look through each of these. So I'm going to look out for frame A to start with. Frame F. Frame A, here we go. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, here we have frame A, and this is the fuselage, the nacelles, and the cockpit as well. Okay, so let's get in there and have a real good look. Look at the detail. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I mean, you can just see the detail there on the just below where the wings are. This is the cockpit. Okay. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the detail there on the fuselage. This is the nacelles now. And that is frame A. Okay, this is frame B. Okay, this has got the wings, the rudder, and the tail, and the tail fin. Okay, so let's get in and have a quick look. There we go. There we go. Whoa, look at that. There's great detail on it. Very well thought out, as was the B-16 as well. When because the yeah. Look at that. That is really good detail on it. There we go. Whoa. Now you see, this is where you got the jig for the undercarriage. Okay, so that is going to come in very handy for putting the undercarriage together. All right. So, and that is frame B. Well, this is frame D. This has got the bomb, what is meant to be the bomb bay, but as we are doing a PR-16 instead of a B-16. Okay, let's go and have a look. There we go. There's that little, those are those two parts that they've got the big massive holes in it. Okay, there we go. That is the jig there, I think, that they want you to use for drilling. Okay, and that is frame D. This is frame E, and this has got the propellers and undercarriage on, and also the exhaust pipes. Okay, so here we go. Let's get in and have a real good look. There we go. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, there we go. I should have no trouble putting this all together. As I've done it before, so can't see any flash. The nubs on the undercarriage will have to come off. Now this is the mask for the for when you're painting. Okay, so that'd be painting the undercarriage, because that will help with masking the paint that's inside the undercarriage bay. Okay, so there we go. There's the propeller. Okay. That is frame E. Okay, this is frame G. This has got the undercarriage wheel on it, so the tail wheel on it. You've got the pilots here. You've got the control column as well. You've got all the you've got major instruments here as well. So there you go. There you go. And there's the control panel, all fully detailed as well. Might actually put that on this time. Okay, so there we go. That's frame G. Last but not least, on the plastic frames is frame F. And this is just a repeat of the. This is just a repeat of the other frame, really. There's so many small parts on it. It will give me a chance to paint using my AK paint pens. And this will be brilliant. There you go. So that is frame F. Okay, these are the clear parts. And they look pretty good. I mean, they always are pretty good, because they're nice and clear. This is frame I and frame H as well, so got two frames in one. There you go. So there's all the clear parts. Alright, so right. Okay, we're on to the decals now, and the obviously they're made by Photographic as well, so it's getting another really good look, really crisp. Again, just look at the detail on it. Really clear as well. These are the American markings, and then obviously you've got the South African markings as well. So those are the decals. Well, guys, that's it for this unboxing. It's not too dissimilar to the B16 that I've done a couple of years ago. But it should still be fun to build as well. So yeah. So in the meantime, guys, if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Why don't you? Also comment. So also, more importantly, subscribe, comment, and share the video as well, because it all helps to grow the channel and gets more subscribers as well. And I will try and put a video. I will try and put the video out before I go away on holiday down to Cornwall, and I'll do my best to go and try and put some photos up of my trip to Cornwall as well on the community page as well. So yeah, so in the meantime, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Join me for part 1 of the build on Wednesday. That is when I plan to get another. Well, that's when I plan to get Wednesday's video out as normal. As for getting a video out before I go away on holiday, that may, or as I say, that may or may not happen. Okay, but I will try and do my level best to get one out. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.